Alright. Here it is. We're gonna roll 2d10s. 2d10s. See which list we get. Now, as I was writing down every single list, which was 89 lists, from ideas to chicken men. I just let you tried to figure out what chicken men means. There's some that I see and I'm like, dude, this one needs editing. Like movie fight scenes, like come on, that needs some editing. Individual sections of music could use an editing. Those sections are like usually less than 30 seconds, but I'm rolling a D100 right now. 83, okay, it's near the end, oh god. Overpowered. Whoops, that's not the right video. 83. Overpowered. Now let's go to my list. Dude, I don't know what's on here to be honest. Let's get all this shit out of the way. How many do we got? So it'll be a number and then most overpowered. Of all time. But how many? That's the first big question in this series. Every series is going to open with that question. How many overpowereds are there? Overpowered. Oh, this is a good list. No, we got a good one. The Lord smiles upon us. Allahu Akbar. Alright, first. I have to count them. What's the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Where's my shit? There it is. 14. Most overpowered of all time. Comma. I'm doing a comma because I love commas. 14 most overpowered of all time. Number 1 is a character from a cartoon called Total Drama Island. It is Mike. Total Drama Island. Okay, let me describe Mike. Mike is a character that's being put through a series of a variety of challenges, so to speak. Extreme challenges. And he's okay at some stuff. But it turns out Mike has 5 other personalities. And those personalities are all God-level D&D characters at their shit. Like one of his personalities is a rogue with the dexterity of a Olympian ballet dancer, if that thing exists. He needs strength. Guess what? One of his personalities is like the strongest character in the game. He's like an entire pantheon rolled into one character. Now the drawback of it is that it's multiple personality disorder, and the main Mike isn't aware of it. All the other personalities are aware of it, and it's still overpowered as shit. God, that show is good as fuck. Do not watch season 2. You know what? That's what I'm going to say. The Total Drama Island, just skip season 2. And I guess you could watch, skip season 2, and that's my only advice. If you're ever watching Total Drama Island, skip. I need this to be on the thumbnail. Skip season 2, because season 2 sucks. Total Drama Action! It's like 30 episodes long, and it's the worst episodes. There's some really freaking weird episodes at the end of season 1. There's some weird episodes. This is not about that. We're not talking about Total Drama Island. Oh my god, who's next? Benny! Oh, this is a good one. Benny. Benny from The Sandlot. That kid is unbeatable. He's unbeatable. Like, he's the GOAT at every position. He's a 5-star athlete. Like, what do they call him in fucking baseball? He's got all 5 main skills. There's a baseball agent sounds like in my head. He's got hitting, he's got power, he's got finesse hitting, he's got infield, he's got speed, defense, he's got long running distance, he can make any catch, he can jump a wall, he can play first base, he can play fucking catcher, he could probably pitch. He's like Shohei Ohtani. Isn't that crazy that the actual GOAT in baseball is actually better at baseball than Benny from Sandlot? Because Benny don't pitch. So that's going to be our side note. Still, worse. And Shohei. I don't even watch baseball. Benny don't pitch. This is going to be a great thumbnail. Benny don't pitch. Alright. But Benny, watch that movie. Benny is like the GOAT. Ah, this is a good list. We actually might have gotten the best one. Alright, Oliver. And no, not from some 19 whatever's musical. No. Oliver from the Stephen King's book. And I have it specifically, and I'm going to write it exactly what it says. Under the Dome, parentheses, book. Because fuck that TV show. Benny, I don't think I need a side under thing here. You know what I am going to put another thing here? Classic Stephen King. If Stephen King has 2 trademarks. One is telling you that a character is going to die at the end of a chapter. Okay, so here's an example that I can think of just right off the top of my head. A guy just went to prom on a date. Or no, like, he asked his girlfriend to marry him or something. And they're, like, driving back home. And he drops her off and she agrees to marry him. And it's, like, amazing. And then the chapter ends, like, he goes and he gets a cab home. Because he's had some drinking and he's responsible. He gets a cab home, and in that cab ride home... Oh, you gotta listen to bells. I guess you can guess what happens on the cab ride home. He fucking gets put into a coma for 10 years that lets him see into mankind's soul or the future or some shit. That's classic Stephen King. But the other classic Stephen King is children who are OP. Children as, like, competent people. That's really his greatest trick. Stephen King's greatest writing trick is understanding that, like, children are actually human beings who can think and make intelligent decisions. Unlike every other piece of writing in existence that thinks little kids are fucking morons who just, like, cause drama and can't communicate. Well, fucking whatever. I was exaggerating. Not every other piece of media, obviously. But if you read Stephen King, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, we're done with that. What? What does this even mean? Okay, I'm writing down what it says here. Beck, comma. Brazelton, comma, rat. Okay, that's the name of the character, I guess. And then from the movie, The Core. I'm going to be honest with you. I love The Core. That is a good movie. That's good movie, man. It's so stupid. But it's, like, really watchable. It does nothing that's gross or offensive. It doesn't do anything that dumb either. It's just like, they're drilling through the earth. It's like reverse Armageddon, bro. Except better than Armageddon. I promise you the core is... It's less grand and magnificent and expensive than Armageddon, but it's way better. But okay, I have to Google this. Beck Brazelton Rat. The core. From the movie The Core. The Core, Major Rebecca Beck Childs, is a NASA pilot, while Rat is DJ Qualls' character. Oh, yes! Okay, forget the Rebecca Childs thing. DJ Qualls! Wait, DJ Qualls is in The Core. He's not in Armageddon, right? Wait. Braz is a third character. Is he the other main character? Who's Delroy Lindo? I'm on a fucking journey here. Why am I hiding the journey from you? Clickety click. The core characters. Come on, give me the cast list, you bastard. Character. No, what the fuck? Usually when you search a movie, there we go. Aaron Eckhart plays Josh Keys. She's Beck. Yeah, she's overpowered, for sure. DJ Qualls is Rat. Who's Brazelton? This guy is Brazelton. He designed the ship. Yo, the core has 3 characters that are on the most overpowered list. That's a good idea for a show. I mean, for an episode. The core tier list episode. I think if you go back far enough on this channel, there might be a Total Drama Island character tier list, or was that on something else? I don't know. Dude, okay, so let's start with Beck. Beck is the pilot of this, like, tunneling worm ship that is going to drill to the center of the Earth to set off a nuke to fix the mantle of the Earth that has stopped rotating. There's not enough motion in the ocean, babe. So somebody's got to send a nuke down there. That's the premise of this glorious film. And she's the pilot, and she's OP as fuck. So she's on the list for that reason. She constantly does things that are like just miraculous as shit. Brazelton is the scientist who designs the ship. And the ship is insane. It's made out of like super obtanium or whatever. It's like made out of dried some chemical process of gamma rays or whatever. Who knows? But he's like a super scientist. He's OP as shit. And then who's left? Rat. Rat is a hacker who, like, hacks the entire world electricity network or something. And then he manages to hack all of the internet to keep the fact that the core is breaking. He hacks all of the internet. The CIA or whatever pull him in and say, "Hacker kid." No, he's a friend. He's kind of a friendish of this guy, the main character, the hero, who's not on the list. Just, that's where he'd be on the tier list. DJ Qualls hacks the internet so that every single time anybody mentions it, it gets deleted. That's like his opening hack move, which is already fucking insane. And later on, he like hacks the U.S. defense system or something. He's OP. You watch it. Watch The Core. That's a real recommendation. Watch The Core. That shit's good. I kind of want to watch The Core, man. John, once you watch this, say to me, we gotta watch The Core, bro. That's how I'll know. I'm testing you, man. You're getting tested. All right, who's after Beck, Brazelton, and Rat? I cannot believe The Core had 3 characters. Get ready for this one. Get ready for this one. This is a good one. Oh my goodness, say this. Are you ready? Who do you think might be on my list of overpowered characters? That's right. It's God. Oh, but it's not the Bible God. No. No, that's not a character. I got you. No. It's the God from a Christian movie, but it's like that Christian movie's depiction of God. I'm going to put the date. I think it was 1959. I'm confident enough that I'm not going to look it up. 1959 version. Here's how I'm going to explain this. I'm going to explain the God character in this the way by explaining another show and its God character. This is a tangent that I'm going to let myself go on. I'm going to explain the umpires in The Big Wind-Up. The umpires in The Big Wind-Up are like a deity. The Big Wind-Up is like social programming propaganda. Okay, but it's really good. Season 1, watch Season 1. That is Arc 1. I'm going to say Arc 1. That's what it should be. Watch Arc 1. Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. If you like baseball, watch Season 1 of The Big Wind-Up. It's real good. Just don't watch anything after that. But the umpires are the important part. They're propaganda for the machine, babe. Because they're always right. And it's not like they're always right and then or they make a call and then even if they get challenged by a character that it ends up being right. There's never any doubt in anybody's mind that the umpire is correct. If you watch it, you won't even notice. But they are perfect. And that is an archetype that God is also, like the character God from this movie is also sort of fits into. Now, I obviously, I respect this character much more because it has a much wider breadth of influence and like goodness overall. This movie is peak. And I'm not just saying that. If you smoke weed, cordon off a night to watch a 3.5-hour movie and just like get high and don't bring any of your bullshit into it, because it's not bringing any of that bullshit into it. It might be bringing some bullshit into it, but it's just like a very sincere movie that's trying to. It's not offensive. Sometimes I watch some Christian shit and I'm like, this sucks. No, not sometimes, most of the time. But Ben-Hur, like, it transcends that. It's actually just great film. Alright, next one. Miss Froy. Oh, baby. Oh my god, Miss Froy is a classic. This is a great list. My karma must be good for me to have rolled an 83. Miss Froy from The Lady Vanishes. The Lady Vanishes is an Alfred Hitchcock movie. And the premise of the movie is that the girl wants, like a regular girl is on the train. And she meets this old lady on the train. She has like an interesting conversation with this old lady. Her name is Miss Froy. And then they go, they're on the train and they go to their cabins and they go to bed and, they wake up, or at least the girl wakes up, and nobody else on the train remembers this Miss Froy woman. Literally nobody else on the train even remembers Miss Froy. I gotta watch this movie again. Hold up. Wait a minute. I have to watch. Is the reason... Okay, I'm going to say some spoilers. My conspiracy now that I just thought up is that the reason nobody on the train remembers Ms. Froy is because of her spy skills, which we know are about as good as they get. Which we know they're as good as... I gotta watch The Lady Vanishes again. I think John, if you watch this, you say, we gotta watch The Lady Vanishes again, because that's how I'm testing you. I'm testing you. Anybody actually tell me this, and I'll watch it with you. First person to text me this and say, we gotta watch The Lady Vanishes. I promise to watch it with you immediately. Even online, I'll watch it with you over line. That's a promise. Good thing, not good thing. Actually, let's just move on, because that's a good promise. Alright, here's another one. This one's an easy one. Q. Q from Star Trek. Q is a highlight. In Star Trek, every season had one Q episode. Every season of Star Trek had one episode that had Q in it. And every time it was like the best episode. Literally, if you don't watch any other Star Trek, just like watch only the Q episodes. Just go and watch like the 6 Q episodes all in a row of Star Trek Voyager. And you won't be disappointed, I bet. I bet. Voyager has some shit episodes. On one of these lists is worst individual episodes. I know off the top of my head Star Trek Voyager's worst individual episode. The two I can think of off the top of my head are Star Trek Voyager's worst episode and Doctor Who's worst episode. Anyway, Q, I don't have to explain this. He's like he has godlike powers. Like he can snap his fingers and change reality. If you ever watch a video that's like the 10 most powerful X-Men, the top 3 most powerful X-Men are the ones that can warp reality. As like that's their power. And like, okay, but doesn't that mean they can just like do anything? They could turn a person into a sentient mountain if they want to. Yeah, fuck you. They can do whatever they want. So that's Q. We're done with Q. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, here's a good one. L. Oh, God. I love this. L. Woods. If you know, you already know, and you've already got a big smile on your face. Because L. Woods is the GOAT. I'm not even going to write the title of the movie yet. L. Woods is she's gonna major in fashion design. She's a total sorority girl. She wears pink, and then she goes to law school, and she's like the greatest. It's like everybody else learns that she's like the greatest thing to ever walk the earth. Elle Woods is so overpowered in her movie. And she's so... I would be fine with my kids watching Legally Blonde. And that's just a fact. I don't know anything about Legally Blonde 2 or any of that other shit. But Legally Blonde, the first one, is actually just good movie. That's just solid film with good writing and really great characters. This is a good movie. That's a wholehearted recommendation. She goes on there. I'm not gonna sit here and explain. She's just a legal. She's just like, just watch the movie. What is this one? Oh my God. Jim Hawkins. Now, this isn't just the character Jim Hawkins. It's not just Jim Hawkins that's OP. No, it's the version of Jim Hawkins from the 1988 Disney Russian animated film, Treasure Island. You heard all that right. It was the first Disney animated film from that was made in Russia. Okay? So already that's pretty crazy, right? Already that's like piques your interest. A Disney movie from Russia? Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna hit you with something else that I'm sure will get your interest, no matter like what you care about, no matter what you're interested in. Like the third thing, the next thing I'm gonna say that is good, should pique your interest is gonna be a little bit more niche, but more powerful. But this one, the next thing, let's list them. Treasure Island. Treasure Island. This kid in this movie is fucking. He's incredibly overpowered. So reasons this movie is good, or you should watch it. Russian, Disney. Okay, or it's a Russian Disney movie. And I'm not saying it's like the Russian version of Disney. No, it's actually Disney making producing a Russian movie. Russian songs. Okay, and it's not Russian. Okay, I actually don't know how to describe this. The movie basically is like a musical in that there's like 4 maybe musical numbers interspersed throughout the film. Okay, but it's not like the characters in Treasure Island singing musical numbers. It's not Muppet Treasure Island. The movie just randomly inserts live action music videos songs that are like guys in pirate costumes teaching kids lessons, like teaching healthy lessons to kids. Because it's a kids movie. It's a Disney movie from Russia. So the first one, the song the pirates are singing, the Russian pirates are singing, is about not drinking vodka. No joke. No joke. No joke, man. No joke. Musical. Okay? So it's a musical with Russian songs that teach you. The second one is... One of the other songs I remember is like, is about Jim Hawkins. Let's bring it back to Jim Hawkins. The second of 2 songs that I can remember off the top of my head is about Jim Hawkins, and Jim Hawkins does 50 push-ups a day, 20 sit-ups a day, like 30 high steps a day, and that's because he does that every day. He's a healthy man who can handle any adversity. Like, because this movie's trying to teach you, like, hey, you don't have to, like, work out all the time. You don't even have to look cool or strong, because I tell you, Jim Hawkins looks like a ginger dweeb with, like, a pot belly and a long neck. He looks like Beaker. He's got a Beaker head from Muppets. But he can take out anybody. He throws around 400-pound muscle men like they're absolutely nothing, Jim Hawkins, because, you know, he does 50 push-ups a day. It's not hard. And I'm telling you right now, those Russian guys are right. Do 50 push-ups, just do 20 push-ups a day. And then, like, after a week, you'll be like, dude, I can do 30. I can get to 30. And you'll be like, dude, I just did 30. 2 weeks later, you'll be like, dude, I just did 40. A month and a half later, you'll be like, dude, I just did 50. And you're going to be like, I don't even need to do anymore. I can do 50 push-ups in a row. Look at me, I got pecs. They're right, the Russian song. Okay, that's only the third reason. And that's the last one that has to do with Jim Hawkins. Craziest animation in film history. Okay, let me put that all on there, all on the fucking screen there for you. Craziest animation in film history. That's all I'm gonna say. You watch it and like actually watch it. This is another one you get high and cordon off like three hours. It's not a 3 hour long movie, But you're gonna be like rewinding because you're gonna be like, what just happened in that shot? Look at the animation in that thing. If you like animation, if you are an animation nerd, this movie will become your street cred proof. It's mine. If I and I don't even know what other people think about it. I don't talk to animation nerds. But I know that if I ever met anybody who was like, yeah, I'm really into cool animation stuff, I'd be like, oh, baby, have I got a movie to ask you about? And I'm going to bring up this Treasure Island movie. And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? And I'm going to be like, dude, I know I know my shit. You say you passionate about animation and film? Watch that movie, and then you'll come to me and be like, yeah, dude, that was pretty fucking crazy. So watch this movie. That's a GOAT movie. And that character, Jim Hawkins, he does 50 push-ups a day, bro. It's over for you. It's absolutely over for you. Okay, here's a good one. Alright, here's a good one. The Nun. The Nun. I know what you're doing. You're racking your brain right now, trying to think which nun, which movie from which nun from which movie. Is this Whoopi Goldberg from Sister Act? No. No, it ain't Whoopi Goldberg. It ain't Sister Act. You're not thinking of this movie. Free Jack. Starring Emilio Estevez and the guy from Flight of the Conchords' dad. Seriously, check it out. Free Jack is good. I like Free Jack. Those two characters, their relationship kind of carries, but the rest of the movie is very good. It's just like weird. It's like sci-fi and kind of a, like, I don't know how to. It's just good. Just watch the Free Jack. That's a full felt recommendation. All right, here we go. Moxie from Make a Million. What is this? It's funny for me to be making this video. Oh my god, 1935. That's right. Let me cross this out because it looks like shit. 1935. What? Who's this? Clickety clackety. Don't look backety. 1930, 35. What? That's not even 1930. 1935. Make a Million. Movie. What am I talking about? Oh, is that Moxie? Look at this. I bet this is a good movie. Put this on the list, John. Put this on the list. What is this shit? Professor blah 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 has a clear picture of how the United States economy and inequality should be changed. Fortunes are amassed by nincompoop millionaires in the attempt to set up aristocracy wealth. What? Instead of achievement. Student Irene Corning disagrees. She tells her father, a rich banker, who complains to a university director. As the university is partly financed by the same banker, Jones is called upon to explain. He sticks to his position. So the university board decides to dismiss him from the teaching class until he can prove that his theories are applicable in real life. That's right. He has what? I don't remember what his economic policies are, but I think he's very anti-establishment, what is he? A social economics. He's against social inequality. And a bunch of rich people try to stop him, including, is this Moxie though? But where's Moxie? Hold on, Control F. Moxie. No way. Okay, there it is. She owns the newspaper. That's right, she's always coming in and doing a bunch of shit. Oh my god, we gotta watch this movie again. Moxie. I don't remember. Why did we watch this? Who's in it? Is anybody in it? It's 1935, so no. No. Who are any of these people? Norman Houston. Give me Norman Houston. Screenwriter? Wait, what? What is this? Oh, is Moxie a guy? God, doesn't that sound like a lady name? Oh shit, still. Moxie is gonna... Moxie, whatever. Moving on. I'm spending too much time on this. Alright, I gotta watch Make a Million again. This is a good list. This is like peak list, man. I don't need to do any editing for you. This is actually like cool that I'm not editing. Alright, what am I gonna say here? Spaz? From Spawn? This is another one that I actually just don't remember. Let's go back to the clickety-clackities. Spaz from Spawn. Oh, my neck. What the heck, guys? Thanks a lot, keyboard. Why'd you stop? Which one's Spaz? What? The dog! The dog! The dog from Spawn is on the list of most overpowered characters of all time. What? There he is! There's one of the most overpowered characters of all time. I don't know what I'm talking about here. But I can see, thinking back on Spawn, I can kind of, like, guess that this... Something about this... I can see this dog being a super overpowered character. That movie's weird. That's a good one, man. That's a fucking good one, man. Oh, shit, this list is phenomenal. 83 is the good number. What's next? Hector. And... Achilles. Now, I know what you're saying, but Achilles, why is Hector with Achilles? Achilles just kills Hector. Hector's normal. Hector's like a normal human. Achilles is actually immortal except for his heel. I'm hoity-toity. I'm not talking about no fucking Iliad, babe. Wait, am I? No. It's not called Iliad. It's called Ilium. Ilium is a Dan Simmons 2-book series. And Hector and Achilles are both characters in this series. And they're overpowered as shit. This series is one of the more bonkers series. Like, honestly, West Wing is... Not West Wing. Did I just say West Wing? Why did I say West Wing? HBO is fucking up. HBO is not even close to West Wing. Why did I say West Wing? HBO is fucking up big time. HBO is fucking up. This is a... Dude, if you're HBO, you are fucking up right now, and I could save you. I could make you billions of dollars. Do a TV show of Dan Simmons' Ilium and Olympus. Make it like 4 seasons. You're out of your mind. That movie is kicking ass. If you're into that kind of shit, if you're into some crazy HBO sci-fi, not sci-fi shit, go watch that one. I'll tell you the opening premise. Like how the book starts. The book starts with a guy observing the war between Greece and Troy. Like from the Iliad, right? Like the Iliad characters. A guy is in the Iliad observing it. Like, he's not, like, it doesn't say he's in the book, right? But it's happening, and he's, like, observing it happening. Like, he's time traveled from the future. He's, like, some sort of observer with these, like, weird powers. He can, like, stealth. He can change characters. He's read the book. Because that's his character. He's actually a professor in modern day. He's from modern day Earth. And he's a professor of Homer. He teaches Homer to college kids. But in this book, he's like, now he's an observer, and it doesn't tell you how he gets there yet. You'll learn that pretty quickly. But he's like an observer of the Iliad. And he's like reporting to the god that owns him. He's like a slave owned by a god. He's like owned by Aphrodite, and she forces him to watch this play, to observe it for whatever reason. Not a sexual one, by the way, but a crazy one, a way crazier one. But yeah, those two guys should be on the list. Hector and Achilles from Ilium, and HBO, you are fucking it up. West Wing was shit. You were fucking it up. I got one more. Oh. No, wait, actually. Actually, this is a good one. This is a great one to end it on. You know my list? The last list I did, which was endings? This video is going to be on that list of endings, so it has a great ending. How do I want to do this? It's not a character. But it should be on there. It deserves to be on there for sure. And it is always in film and television. Like, that's where this character appears. This thing appears. This phenomenon appears. Do I just write it and then leave? And leave you having to think about it? Or do I give an explanation? I've given you so many explanations. I'm not giving you any explanations. Old-timey. You know what? Not even old-timey. We're getting rid of old-timey. Should I even say it out loud? I don't think I'm even going to say it. I'm just going to zoom in and then turn off the video.